that used to mess up my day. No more sitting around having pity party all day. Just like 2 + 2 = 4. I am here to stay. You've been so good to me. Hey, it's a good day. It's a good day. Now I can dream a dream that never ever fades. You touch my heart. I put my trust in you. Now I'm not afraid. You touch my
Hey, it's a good day. How y'all doing out there? Hello, Detroit. Hello, Highland Park. Hello, Facebook family. Hello, all of y'all from across the country, across the U.S. We love you much, and it is a good day. Today, we're going to have some good music, and then we're going to do some serious talk. So before we get to the music and serious talk, let me say some condolences today, because in this season, we have had a lot of people to make their transition and to leave us. But I always say, I don't worry, they're not lost, because we know where they are. We'd like to send our condolences to Sonny Stinson family. You guys remember the Stinson family, Stinson Funeral Home. He made his transition last week. Also, we'd like to send our condolences to one of the world's largest and, powerful, exciting bassists in the sound of music. Played for all the stars back in the day, Mr. Rod Hicks. We send out love to his family, to the Hicks family. The funeral is tomorrow, and we will be singing at the funeral. And I don't think I missed anyone else. If I did, I'll make sure I mention it before we get off the show. But send out love and prayers to the Simpson family and the Hicks family. In the meantime, I'm going to make sure I give you the phone numbers to call in, because I'm sure you're going to want to call in today with some of your remarks, because we're going to talk about Walmart's starting to have guns in the store. Well, they're already selling guns in the store. But someone told me also that Costco was. So we have a young man from the UAW that's going to talk with us about that and more. But the numbers for call in are 313-868-0341, 0342, 0351, and 868-4336. Stick around. We'll be right back. It's a good day. It's a good day. Yeah. It's a good day. It's a good day. Yeah. It's a good day. It's a good day. Yeah. It's a good day. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone away. All right, y'all. We are back, and it's a good day. Starting off our segment here with a young lady who is a fabulous singer and a wonderful, wonderful spirit. I'm excited to have her here with me. Miss Athena. Athena, what is your last name, though?
Johnson.
Athena Johnson. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful.
Give me a hug. Bless you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming to be with us today.
Thank you for having me.
And you started singing back when?
When I was a little girl in my grandfather's church.
Oh, my God. How old?
Oh, my goodness. In the choir, 7 years old. It was a family thing. Everyone had to do it.
Everyone had to sing. All right. And mentioning as a little girl, I understand your daughter sings as well.
She does. She's a
We
songbird.
tried to get her today to sing, but she said no. What's her name?
Javaria.
Javaria.
Yes.
And your other babies, what are their names?
Ajay is my oldest. She's my senior this year.
Okay.
Javaria is 15. My 13-year-old Nadia, she's a violinist. And my son Jabril, he's 11. And we just got him the trumpet.
And your kids have been fortunate, as you have, to go to Interlochen summer camp. That's right?
Truly, they have. They have, as I did, yes.
And was it all the children or just the singer?
Just the singer right now. She's the one that
Okay.
took interest into it. The others do
That's a
different
great
things.
program.
Beautiful program.
Hmm I
Beautiful
miss
program.
our young people being involved in those kind of programs, as well as when Kim Weston used to have her program.
Ah,
I don't know if you remember that.
I
That's
do
been
not.
years ago. She had it here in the city of Detroit. And but mentioning Kim Weston and the arts and the music, the young man that I did forget to mention that made his transition is Consul Cargo. He's one of our aspiring and outstanding actors in the city of Detroit. He's even done movies and TV everywhere. So we send out our condolences to the family and our prayers and love to them as well.
Sure.
Now, you got something coming up that's pretty huge. They're going to celebrate you. They're going to give a tribute to you. Lorna P. is putting this together.
Yes, she is.
And it's a Lifetime Achievement Award. But, girl, you ain't been singing that long. Come on now.
Not that long, and I love being in this business because I'm learning from great musicians that have come before me, like yourself, and I'm continuing to learn and grow each time I'm out there performing out here in the city.
But I think we always do as long as we're doing it,
Truly.
you know. So when is the event?
February
You know?
28th, I'm willing to say.
Next
Yes.
month.
Yes, next month.
And you're gonna be singing as well.
I'm going to be singing, that's right. Miss Lorna P. is doing her thing, making it work.
And you got, I'm sorry, I'm probably thinking it's probably Robert Jones
Yes.
putting everything together. That boy
Absolutely.
can play anything and everything, right? It's nothing he can't play.
Nothing.
So we're excited about you being congratulated and tribute on that day. Now, we're not going to ask you how long you've been in the business.
That's okay.
But we know it, because see, when I think of Lifetime Achievement, I think like about 50 years or more.
No, not quite that long. Not yet. But keep on living.
That's it. That's it. So we're going to hear some good music from her. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with Athena. Don't go away.
Clearly now the rain has gone away. Gone is that thick black cloud that used to mess up my day. No more sitting around having pity party all day. Just like 2 + 2 equals 4. I am here to stay. It's so good to me. It's a good day. It's a good day.
It's a good day, y'all. And we're going to be honored with a beautiful song, and it's original, I understand, from Ortheia. And she's going to tell us the name of the song, and then she's going to sing the song. Tell us the name of the song.
It's called Your Love, and it's an original that
Written by
myself along with Jeff Stanton.
Alrighty. Let's hear this beautiful music.
Sometimes I feel like I can touch the sky when I'm with you. You make me feel like I'm riding high for your love. It can make me wanna cry, take you on a natural high, and I'm telling you that I don't mind, yeah. It's the things you do to me, it's the air you breathe, and I'm telling you I don't mind your love. Say it, yeah. You make me feel what I've hidden for so long, baby. You really do. Hey boy, chills run through me like a shadow in the dark, soft and sweet. It can make me wanna cry, take you on a natural high, and I'm telling you that I don't mind, boy. It's the things you do to me, it's the air you breathe, and I'm telling you that I don't mind your love, yeah. Say it, baby. Say it, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It can make me wanna cry, take you on a natural high, and I'm telling you that I don't mind, boy. No, it's the things you do to me, it's the air you breathe, I breathe, and I'm telling you I don't mind your love, love. Saturday, silver baby, baby. Oh, Saturday, oh,
Hold my hand, let's expand our mind. You know that our love is blind. Yeah. Don't pay attention to the time. I'm looking in your eyes and you looking in mine. I love you, girl, you love me back. And I love it when it's just like that. I miss you when you're gone.
Hey, it can make me wanna cry, take you on a natural high, and I'm telling you that I don't mind, boy, no. It's the things you do to me, it's the air you breathe, I breathe, and I'm telling you that I don't mind, no. I don't mind, yeah, yeah.
I don't mind. Woo, woo, woo. I love it, Ortheia. We're going to take a break. I want to talk with her a little bit more, if that's all right. We'll be right back. Hey, 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 we are back and it's a good day. We heard the music and the great sounds of Athena. Athena, the song was called Your Love. Originally, written by you. And somebody asked already in the studio, how do we get this music?
You may get it right now. It is coming to iTunes.
Is her microphone on? For some reason, I'm not hearing her. Huh? Did you turn it off?
There it is. There it is.
There it is. Yes, you did. All right. Now we got that voice again. Now, how do we get the song?
You can download it on iTunes coming very soon, probably next February of 2012.
Okay.
You may get it there. You may also get it from myself. I am on Facebook. I am online. You may inbox me, and I will get a copy to you as well. So many ways.
Okay. You're on Facebook. You got a website?
Working on that as well.
Okay. I hear you. I hear it's always a work in progress.
It is.
Well, I'm loving that song. It's kicking, girl.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
It means a lot.
No, thank you. We'd love to hear from you out there to give Athena some love. 868-313-868-0342-0351. 868-4336. Come on, you Facebook folks out there and all you people. Give us a call here. We'd love to hear from you today. Now, are we going to do a whole CD, or is that just the start of it, or what are we doing?
It is the start, but I already have mini tracks that are done in the studio right now. I'm working with a lot of Detroit musician finest right now.
Okay.
In the studio, so it's a beautiful process that I'm going through.
Who are some of the musicians you're working with?
Gerard Gibbs.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey. Jeff Stanton from
right.
the group Dream Boy from back in the 80s there, as well as Terry Washington, Johnny Lawrence, my mentor.
Hey, that's my baby.
I said I was going to
trying to
mention
get him
you.
on my show.
He's ready.
Okay.
He's truly my mentor and the reason why you probably see me here today. Truly.
Oh,
he and
my.
Jeff Stanton both. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So now how did you hook up with John Lawrence?
Washtenaw
In
Community.
school?
Yes,
That's what I
Washtenaw
was gonna
Community
say.
College. Absolutely. He got me started over at Selden Blues, and it's been upward from there. I also work with the Kimmy Horn Show. I work with her. I've been with her for about 5
Kimmy.
years. Hey.
So
Absolutely.
you mean when you work with the show, you mean you open up for her, or what are you talking about?
I am her background vocal arranger.
One of her singers in the background.
I am.
Okay, then I've seen you a couple of times probably and just didn't remember.
Right. But I've known about you for many years.
Oh, bless you. Bless you.
Absolutely.
So anything else in the future that you'd like to do other than sing?
I am a teacher, so I love to teach music.
Okay.
And so I work with children just about every day in the elementary schools. So
Oh, bless your heart. You mean to tell me they still got somebody teaching music in the school, in somebody's school? What school is that?
New Beginnings Academy, downtown Ypsilanti, and it's a charter school. And
not in Detroit yet.
not yet.
Hello, I'm looking
anyway.
for all that to come back. All right, I got to believe it's coming back. I can't believe all y'all white folks moving in town and y'all ain't going to have music back up in here. So I said that. Yes, I did. But I tell you, that's a wonderful thing. So what about acting or any of that?
I have done acting. I was an actor in high school. I'm actually working with another Detroit artist right now. She's doing a musical, Sky Covington.
Okay.
Sky Covington. She's doing
Sky is awesome.
Yes, she is. So I'm working with her, but I've done many, theater, The Wiz. I was Dorothy in The Wiz in high school, so I'm passing it on to my children and whatever makes them happy. And my husband is my biggest support right now.
Now, that's a wonderful thing to know in the business.
Yes.
Because that's my biggest support.
Truly.
And that's a wonderful thing because that doesn't happen all the time.
No, he is my rock.
You can be in the business as a woman and be praying that you have a wonderful husband that is there pushing you and supporting you.
And he truly
does. So that's a
does.
wonderful thing.
Truly.
So now tell us the date again and when we can come and see you.
You may come see me February 28th, or I appear all around Detroit. My next show will be at a place called Shots. It's downtown in Greektown Casino. I'll be performing there January 25th. So that'll be my next
Shots
spot.
in Greektown Casino.
It is.
Now, where is Shots in Greektown Casino?
It is right there. Actually, it sits on the corner at the hotel. It's a part of the hotel.
Oh, okay.
It sits right there in the corner. Not familiar with the streets, but if you look it up, it's not hard to find.
And you'll be there when?
January 25th.
January 25th.
Yep.
And what is the time?
9:30 to 1:30.
9:30 to 1:30. You got to remind me about that. Inbox me.
I will.
So I can make sure I announce it as well as I can be there.
Truly.
'Cause
Absolutely.
I'd love to see you do a show with that kind of voice.
Thank you.
Got to see a show. Well, I appreciate you coming on to be with us. And we're looking to all the upward and mobile things that you shall do and yet to come.
Thank you for having me today.
Stick around. We'll be right back talking about the gun control. We'll be right back. All right, it's a good day, and we are back here talking about guns, guns, guns. Get out your thinking cap. No, not your thinking cap. Get out your words that you want to say. Give us a call here, 313-868-0342, 0351-868-4336. We'd like to know what you feel, as well as we can let you know how you can join us in the effort of shutting down the situation that's going on with Walmarts. Because they are just, I mean, people are just going crazy with this thing of putting guns anywhere. Somebody, like I said, somebody said they were in Costco's and they were showing, this man was showing his family how to use a gun. Hello, somebody, help me understand what's going on. So we have a young man here that they keep their thumb, their finger and their thumbs on everything concerning our community. UAW is always there for us. And we're honored to have, I always keep him on my show because he always comes with such great support and input as to what you need to do, what we need to do, what is going on in our community. Sean, I always want to call you Sean.
That's okay.
Kevin.
Sean's a smart guy. I see him running everything in the background. So.
I call him that every time he comes. Like, how you doing, Kevin?
Good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Mwah. Good to see you.
Good seeing you.
All right, tell us about these guns going. Now, they're in a lot of Walmarts, right, already?
Yeah, Walmart carries guns. It's well known. You know, the funny thing about Walmart that people forget about, Walmart actually started as a seller of American goods only. That's what Sam Walton started his as.
Okay.
Only American goods, and they were mostly in urban and mostly in rural areas.
But didn't they sell rifles back in that day?
That's why they sold rifles. And now that they've progressed into this new super conglomerate, no more American products, only made in China products mostly.
Oh my!
And now they're into selling handguns and
so where do these Glocks come from?
You know,
are they China?
They're a lot of American-made arms manufacturers here, and you know, I think what we really are upset and bothered by is the ability for people to get weapons who should not have them.
Hello, and that's hard to decipher, so to speak, as to who should and who shouldn't, because they don't have anything set up, no forms set up or no survey set up to say this or that and this and that before I give you this.
Yeah, the process isn't concrete. What isn't good now is that we don't always do the background checks. A person can go to a gun show and get outside of doing the background checks. A person can acquire a weapon without doing the things that's necessary. That's why I'm really anxious to hear what Vice President Biden's committee comes back with to say how we tighten this thing up. You know, my family personally has experienced a tragedy as it related to gun violence, and it happened in 2011. It's kind
of like what family really hasn't, and that's, you know, we used to have to say that, but.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a truthism now.
There are people who, unfortunately, in our society who should not have handguns or any weapon. You know, you wonder who needs an assault rifle.
Well, you know what? You made me think about at that time how also they got this thing going where they're giving guns to the teachers in school. They don't need to have a gun either.
If you have not been
nobody,
trained,
I don't care if you're good or bad, need to have a gun. I mean, you know, they get on TV talking about, well, I'd rather have a good person have a gun when the bad person come in. Hello, somebody. Help me understand that stupidness.
Yeah, I think we struggle along with our education system trying to arm a teacher now being a whole new responsibility.
But see, the thing is that if they know the teacher is armed, they're going to come in shooting. They're not going to come in asking no questions or trying to see if she got her gun.
There was nothing anyone could have done differently from in the Newtown situation.
Right.
The young man was armed to the teeth with one of the most potent weapons there were, which is that assault rifle, which carries so many.
Is that the one that's called the magazine? Is that
well, no, that's he had an AR-15, and so it had a high capacity magazine, which allowed him to have hundreds and hundreds of rounds of ammunition.
And you know he was sick in his head because, I mean, one shot would get a kid, kill a kid. But now you're going to riddle them?
Yeah, really tragic situation because it shows that our health system, there's people who just aren't healthy. And if we're not doing what's necessary to protect them and then protect children and protect others, then there's something wrong with the process. And I don't think anybody should object to that. We should make sure that people who don't have any business because their mental health is not in place that own a weapon, we should do all that's necessary. And if
so
that means waiting a day or two, we should.
go back and put Lafayette Clinic back in and a couple other clinics back in.
I hope the president's recommendation and the vice president's recommendation to do a lot more with mental health. Like I was saying, just really quick, my nephew unfortunately struggled with, he was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia in 2011. And we watched a young man who was vibrant, who was active, who was engaging, sort of shut down. I watched my sister move heaven and earth to do everything to protect him. But then I also...
And to probably get help for him.
Yes, she did. She did all she could do to get the help for him. But then I also watched my sister become more and more afraid because he was hearing voices. And those voices would tell him to harm her, his brother, and others. And so she did go and put him on the list to prevent him from purchasing a weapon. And he attempted to purchase a weapon.
There is a list to put people on to prevent them from getting a gun?
Yes. If you are... if you've been diagnosed with certain conditions, if you're receiving treatment, you can contact the state of Michigan. You can contact police departments. They will instruct you how to put those family members on that list.
Wow.
In my nephew's case, he was added to the list. He did attempt to purchase a weapon, and he was denied. He went back to the exact same facility where he tried to buy it, and he rented a gun instead and unfortunately committed suicide there. And the part that troubled us so much, though, is that if he couldn't buy a gun, he shouldn't be able to rent one either. And why do the same people
now, see, I'm learning something more every time you open your mouth. Rent a gun.
Well, he was to rent it to use in the gun range.
Oh, in the gun range. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
But it's just our belief that if I can't buy it, I shouldn't be able to rent it. And we should require them not.
So then if they rent it, how do they get out of there with it?
Well, they can't. They're not supposed to, theoretically. You'll hear the same argument that people said about the teachers. Well, if he tried to get out of there with the gun, someone else would have shot him. Maybe, maybe not.
Right.
What if a mentally unstable person goes to rent a gun and they get away with it? Now we've put that gun in their hand and they're trying to do great bodily harm.
So what you're saying is that we shouldn't even have a rental set up for on the range?
Well, I'm saying that to do the background checks that I have to buy a gun with, I should have to do the same thing at the range.
I got you.
If you go to a gun range now, there's people lined up out the door through the alley, and they're all using it. It doesn't take but 5 minutes for them to access the computer system.
What is this attraction, I'm wondering, to want to have a gun in your hand and to shoot?
I think what we're facing is that people watch the news, and we become afraid, and we want to protect our own. We want our home to be safe. And honestly, Reverend Ortheia, there's lots of people who have weapons and who have no ill will or intention, but unfortunately there are an amount of people who do have that ill will.
That's true.
I mean, if you look at places like England, or if you go to Canada where weapons are outlawed, criminals still get them. So I think, again, we need to focus on the mental health portion, and then we need to focus on the process of how people obtain them.
And we're hoping that Biden has got all this in their setup and what.
Well, there's a recommendation coming in today based upon this task force that was put together, a recommendation on how to address it. It's rumored that they will go and ban assault weapons, which makes no sense. No one's going to hunt with one. No, if you're not in the military and you're not protecting our borders from war, you don't need it. You don't need it. It's just that simple. So
give us a call here, 313-868-0342, 0351, or 868-4336. I know you got some opinions out there because when I put it on Facebook, you guys were all over it. I mean, because that's how I found about the Costco situation. You know,
I didn't know Costco sold firearms.
I didn't either.
I was just at Costco this weekend and I didn't see them, but wow, it's surprising.
I didn't either. I guess you just never know what people are doing. And
groceries and guns.
Hello.
Wow.
And that's what Walmart's will end up doing. Oh, we got a call. Let's see what's going on here. We're getting the phones are lighting up. Hello. Sometimes I don't push hard enough. Please call back again. I'm so sorry. I'm going to let him push this time because my thumb is not strong enough with my finger.
Oh, there we go. Hello?
Hello?
Hello. Speak a little louder.
Hi. I was calling about the gun.
Okay, and what's your name?
My name is Joe.
Joe, how you doing?
All right.
Come on and give us your comment.
Yes, about what the young man was saying about the background check, as far as dealing with any type of mental. I think he's correct. No type of mental. If you go back, no matter how far you go back, they got any type of mental problems, you're denied. And just like you said about the rental, that go right along with it.
So you're saying that no matter how far back you go, it has never been a background check for mental?
Yes, you can't get a gun. If you find anything dealing with a mental problem, you can't get a gun.
Well, unfortunately, Joe, it's not the case for renting it at the range. It should be. I agree with you, but it's not the case at the range right now. And we hope that they make that change. And I hope it's part of the president's recommendation because you shouldn't be able to practice if you can't purchase or buy one.
That's correct. That's very true. Okay.
Well, Joe, we appreciate you calling.
And thank you very much.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, everybody, give us a call here, 313-868-0342. 0351 868-4336. For those of you that missed that, the numbers are at the bottom of your screen. So we have no excuse. Walmart's. Let's talk about that and what we're getting ready to do with the UAW.
Oh, well, people say, Walmart, why are you all against Walmart so much? My friends and my family, I've been through this with everybody about Walmart. But, it starts with the fact that here's a company that comes in and it destroys all the competition. And maybe that'd be a good thing if they were employing people and treating them fairly and providing jobs and treating people in a manner indicative of being the largest company in America. If you're going to be the largest company in America, then you ought to treat Americans in a fair manner, share in the wealth and the profits and treat people. But we find that a majority...
It wasn't too long ago, some Walmart here where they were in the store and they said, we're giving all you ins a couple of minutes to get out now.
Yeah, I didn't know about that one. But you'll find that, unfortunately, you find a high rate of illegal aliens working them. You'll find that people who work there have to apply and live off federal assistance because they're paying them at such a low level.
Wow.
You'll find that they don't treat minorities and women fairly in Walmart. And again, this is the largest company in the world. When we take things back and we look at GM when they were the largest company in America, how did they treat their employees? I mean, things weren't perfect, but they paid a fair standard of living.
Right.
They had retirement. We had things that we helped out everybody in the entire process. And here's Walmart making billions and billions and treating their employees so poorly.
So now a lot of people are saying, which leads to my next question, are sitting up saying, what can I do? I can't do anything about Walmart. They're bigger than me.
Well, there's two things you can do. First and foremost, we have ultimate power where we spend our money at. You can spend your money and say, I'm going to save $10 or I'm going to save $8 and I'm going to go to Walmart. Or you can say, I'm going to pay the $10 more and go to Myers. Okay. Myers is a local owned store. They treat their employees a lot better.
Okay.
They're not perfect. They do have some issues, but at the end of the day, to go to an employer who is paying very little and treat people in that manner, you're helping accelerate the process. You're dragging down the economy further, and if it attacks the lower wages at Walmart, then sooner or later it's going to attack your wages.
Right.
So that's the first thing you can do. Spend our money with companies that treat people in a manner that we want to be treated. Secondly, then we can also join in some of the actions that are going to be taking place.
I was going to say
here
there's some
soon.
activism that they can do as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's a
And there's
proposed.
something that you guys have coming up, a town hall
Yes.
meeting.
Yeah, we'll be having a town hall meeting to discuss it, and we also on Wednesday at the Region 1A Vote Center. And they'll
Okay.
be discussing it there.
And
then
where's that for those that may not know?
That is on Livernois and Finkel. It's a new location. I don't have the exact address yet. They just moved down the street, but they're on Finkel and Livernois. It's a great big sign that says UAW Vote Center. Can't miss it. And then we also are planning other actions that I know you'll help us get the word out about. But we want to make sure that, one, they don't build that new Walmart on 12 Mile and Southfield
that's
Road.
the one.
You know, there's a proposed new one on 12 Mile and Southfield Road, and, you know, we're against it. And we should be, because ultimately it's not helping out our community and the people who live in that community.
Right.
They have a horrible environmental record, too, by the way.
Oh,
And
my.
yeah, when they
Okay.
move into communities and what they do environmentally. So, you know, Walmart has not been a true friend to anyone other than the few select ones at the top of the organization who've benefited mightily.
Right, right. So now, how does one find out all the information they need to find out? Is there a number that they can call to find out the different events you guys got coming up towards that?
Well, there's a lot. You know, we are active through all of our regions,
Right.
our vice presidents. I am employed by Vice President Jimmy Settles. I'm also part of our regional director, Roy Gamble. This is one of the actions that he's planning. So that would be through the region, which is 313-291-2750. That's
Number again?
291-2750, and they can get you more information there.
Okay.
But I do want to talk about one more thing.
I
Really
know you
exciting.
guys got some things coming up.
Yeah.
Because you don't only have town hall meetings and, well, I don't want to say not fight for our rights, but you do that. But also, there's a lot of philanthropy that's going on with the UAW that people don't know about.
Well, we feel that it's very necessary to be active in our communities, to support each other and support projects. Last year, we heard the King Marching Band. They raised $35,000 on their own to go to London to play during the Olympics. And Vice President Settles would see them running across the street and selling water and candy. And he was able to come up with funds, and we made a $100,000 donation to them. And we said, you know what? Well, that means they'll have 140. They only need another 100, and maybe the community can step up. But, you know, a combination of hard times and maybe people aren't thinking the way they used to, we had to go back and help them again because they
Okay.
were short of their goal. So I think of the $280,000 that it cost them to go to London, we helped them with about $220.
Are they one of the ones that are supposed to be going to the inaugural as well?
Well, this year we heard about Cass Tech
Okay.
and their marching band wanting to get to the inauguration. And although we didn't have $200,000 to give, their need wasn't as high. And I'm happy to say that we're able to donate $10,000 to the Cass Tech marching
Yay.
band. And we'll be getting that check over there to them today. It was just emailing the band director to make sure we had everything lined up. So
Good.
we want to be a good part of this community that we always have been, and we just want to make sure we keep supporting, especially kids. I mean, because kids have it really tough nowadays.
Right.
They don't have the resources that you had when you were younger. They don't even have what I had. So I just, you know, we're honored to be a part, to be able to support them.
Well,
as
we
they do good
appreciate what
things.
you guys are doing, and we're going to talk more about what they're doing. Let's take a break and we'll be right back. Because I want to ask for somebody to sponsor my show. Hello. Anybody.
Still on.
Everybody.
It's still on.
Hello.
You make me feel brand new, yes you do. And can't nobody can do it like you do. That's why you
Hey, hey, we are back, and it's a good day. And we're talking about guns in Walmarts, and we really don't want them to open up the new one that they're getting ready to open up. Somebody help me. Give us a call here and let us know your comments, your thoughts. 313-868-0342, 0351, or 868-4336. We'd love to hear from you. What do you think? What are you doing? I don't know about you, but I'm thankful that New Year's Eve, I did not hear one gunshot.
That was a blessing.
Which is really unusual because I live east side, and it was not one gunshot. Thank you, God. So I'm excited about that, and I'm hoping that it's because we've been talking about so much about gun control.
Well, I just hope that people are, even if you have them, you're responsible with them. You know, protect, put a trigger lock on it, put it away. I mean, you know, you don't need to.
Well, how responsible is it? Because when you're even in your home, you have to be careful that you don't have any children.
Well, you buy a gun safe and you put it away, and the kids can't get into it. I mean, you know, you saw the stories on the news a couple weeks ago where the guy was over his girlfriend's and he left it, and the 3-year-old ended up shooting himself. So you have to be responsible with it. You have to realize it's a very dangerous weapon.
Right.
So
it's hard for me to see the light ups. So if you see them before I do, let me know.
Okay, we'll do.
Because the light is so bright shining down on the phone lines.
What do you think about? I mean, we're getting to the point now where we look back at last year's statistics, and you had 500 people that were murdered in Chicago, 400 in the city.
Well,
of
you know
Detroit.
what's really crazy to me is that in the whole United States, we outrate the wars that we have. Afghanistan, all them wars that we've had, Iraq and all them. We have such a war going on here. Our numbers are greater than their numbers.
It's a war going, and then if you look at the fact that the majority of these are African American young men,
killing up
it's
each
just
other.
For myself, it's really sad to watch that, and because a lot of it is around gang and drugs, but it doesn't make it okay.
Right.
It's still saddening to watch so many young people who this is the only way we resolve issues is we take each other's life away. It just
So
seems that we can do
Detroit
better.
and Chicago.
Almost 1,000 murders.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
just something that So that's an epidemic, and and you look at like what happened in the school shootings. It's very unfortunate to see 20 6-year-old, 7-year-old kids murdered, but it's equally as unfortunate to see 500 in Chicago and 400 here, and there ought to be the same outrage. And I don't know why isn't the same outrage. Why aren't we more outraged with it?
And someone said also, how can they get away with putting guns in the schools with the teachers and not have talked to the parents about it?
Yeah.
What do you parents think about that? Do you want them to do that without you knowing that they got the gun? I don't think so.
No,
I think as a parent, I would want you to have me come in and sit down and talk with you about it and say, this is what we're going to do, and then I can say, I don't think so.
I don't see how that would, again, a teacher, I personally think that the teacher has one of the hardest jobs in America.
Right.
40
so
hours
how
at
can
work.
she do both, right?
Yeah, 40 hours at work, another 20 at home to be a good teacher, and then now you're going to have to be a police officer as well. I mean, it's just an impossible thing to ask.
Duh.
Yeah, arming a teacher is not what we really want to do.
Not the answer.
No.
And having more guns in school is not the answer because the security, there's a lot of security in schools.
Yeah.
And they're standing at the door when they come in, and taking guns or making sure there's no kind of metal objects on you because you have to go through, some schools they go through metal detector before they can get in school, which is a sad commentary. I never thought we'd see the day. Now, back in the day when I was coming up, no such animal happened.
Wow.
And I don't know what made the difference. But, you didn't have to go through a search thing. You didn't have to go through a metal detector. You just went to school to learn. And that's what you were saying. It's just, it's enough with us trying to get our students to get an education. But now here you go with some other stupid stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, because I know you can't say it, a lot of this is Republican related.
Oh, no, I can say that. No, that belongs just to you.
Okay, somebody, help me.
Yeah.
Okay? And you better be knowing who the good guys are and who the bad guys are.
Yeah.
Even with the election coming up, okay? Because people are good at putting them hoods on. and you don't know who they are until late at night. Help me, somebody.
You know, the thing that's really disheartening too is how we have so many Democrats who aren't Democrats, right?
That's what I'm talking about. But the hoods, I just said it that way with the hoods.
They like to
you
put
think
the
they're
D
Democrat,
behind the name,
but they're the Republicans undercover.
Yeah. Yep. And they pretend to have the same issues and same beliefs as you. And then
so we better know. We better be
don't.
watching with this election coming up. You better know who you're voting for.
Yep.
I mean, seriously.
That's going to be a really interesting year.
It really is.
Really looking forward to this year.
It really is. Now, a lot of us out there are not ignorant of what's going on. I have a young man that I ride with on the Metro Lift, and that young man is awesome. He was rattling off the things in terms of guns, in terms of people running for office, in terms of who was Republican and who said they were Democrat but Republican. I mean, he was on top of everything. So I do know that there's a lot of folks out there that are not ignorant as to what's going on. So now, those of you that are not ignorant as to what's going on, I need you to join the efforts with other people. I don't need you to just know by yourself. I need you to join an organization right now to be a part of. It is so many organizations out there to be a part of, to join in like with the effort that they're having with the town hall meeting that's coming up. You need to be there. Hello, somebody.
You know, when you look back, though, and I'm a student in history, and I love reading and seeing what made a difference in the past.
Okay.
And, I mean, from the civil rights movements to Vietnam War, what changed things was feet on the street. And some people say, why are people always rallying and protesting? And why are you always marching? And that's old school.
We missed
and that. Don't change nothing.
I think it's missing.
That does change things. The more numbers and the more people you put out and the more people concerned about an issue, especially when you're at a rally or a protest, then the more nervous people get who are keeping that thing alive. I don't care if it's the Trayvon Martin story last year. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, if the more people you get out that get active and that's pushing the things that we're concerned about, the more nervous people become about keeping things the way they are.
Right. This station has really been an attribute in terms of getting people out.
Yes.
In terms of getting people out to vote, in terms of getting people out to rally, to march.
What your show has. I mean, people come on your show to help spread the word and get people out to events. I mean, you know, last year we did the Trayvon Martin thing right in front of our building, and it was a brutally cold day. But a lot of people came out to just show our solidarity with what we saw. And then say, well, wait a minute. You know, it's unfortunate what happened here, but what about what we're doing to each other here?
And mentioning that solidarity, I think that solidarity that you guys carried up to Lansing changed a lot of ideas in terms of putting guns in the school.
Yeah.
I really believe that.
I can't believe they ran through those series of bills that they did through Lansing. But remember, they were going to change the law here. They would allow people to have guns all of a sudden at schools and
schools,
and you know, and
like they don't bring them to school already.
Well, but they wouldn't allow individuals to do it. And now what they're saying is that the law, the way it exists now, is technically you can do it. It just has to be open. Either way, the way that they were going about it, the way they went about all of those laws was not fair to the public because they didn't allow for any conversation, any committee, any input from the public on any of them. They just did a series of bills and they rammed them through. And that was horrible. And it's not a good sign of government, and it's not what we expect of our leaders.
Right. And I'm sure that they know that the election is coming back up again.
Well, will we remember? I hope we remember and we don't forget.
Let's say this. If I got anything to do with it, if the station got anything to do with it, they're going to remember. Because we're going to let you know as the time gets close. And we do have an election coming up next year.
Yes, we do.
I mean, right around the corner. So we're starting early and letting you know who's the real deal, who's not the real deal.
It's exciting this year because we have the mayor's race, the city council by district races coming up this year.
Isn't that something? Who ever thought? We never thought we'd get to districts.
Yeah. I understood why I think the concern people had. As much as Detroit needs help everywhere, people were concerned that we didn't want one district to get more help than the other.
And you know what? When you said that, made me think about my godmother was Irma Henderson, Councilwoman, President Irma Henderson. And she said she remembered the day, back in the day when they did have districts, that it was so much, money being passed around, what do you call it?
Lobbying?
No, people taking money for for their districts.
Oh,
It
okay.
got to be really out of hand. So that's another thing we have to look at and understand with districts. And do we want? Well, now we got them. So now what you gonna do?
Well, you got to make sure that we do our due diligence, that we hold people accountable. We talk to the leaders. We get people out who have integrity.
You know, we're always saying that, but do we do that?
I don't think we do it enough.
We don't do it enough.
No, we don't do it
You
enough.
know, that's just like them having I started to say Ways and Means Committee, but that's not the committee I want to say that they have in terms of making sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. Ethics Committee.
Yes, the ethics.
You know, we
committee.
had the Ethics Committee down in City Hall. But hello, somebody. Did it do anything or has it done anything?
Well, we have to get better at it, whatever it is we're doing.
Yes, we do. So now let's talk about the event that you have coming up, and we're going to have to come to a close, I'm sure.
Okay.
That's what they're waving these cards and letting me know. Commercial as well, and we'll do that. So let's talk about what you're doing and coming up that we need to be involved in. Let's
So
do that.
our open house that we're doing at Region 1A Vote Center, which is at Finkel and Livernois, that will be, our town hall meeting, which is this Wednesday at 6 p.m.
Okay.
And then we'll also talk about what's going on with the situation with Walmart and trying to prevent them from opening their new location.
So are you guys having speakers at this event?
Oh, yes, we will.
Okay.
Yes, we will. I don't have the rundown of the speakers. With
All
me
right.
yet, but
Well, I'll be there.
looking forward to it.
Looking forward to you being there. And I thank you, Kevin, for coming again.
Thank you so much.
And get ready because I'm going to be calling you again.
I love to be here. I appreciate the opportunity.
We love you out there, Detroit. We love you, Facebook family. We love you, Highland Park. Make sure you keep in mind the girl that keeps our makeup and our face looking good in case you need some makeup done. Rochelle Jamil, 313-863-1930. 313-863-1930. We love you. God bless you. We'll see you next week.
You touch my it's a good day. It's a good day.
reflect the views and opinions of Channel 33, its management, or sponsors. You're watching UHF TV 33, Detroit Highland Park.
Healthy Image Beauty and Barber Salon. Ask about our $45 45-minute services.